good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Depende kung saan kayo nanood. Welcome to Mindset and Mission with Ann Hersham. Ang tagal nating nag-live from our Mindset and Mission na session, no? And recently, during one of our home visitations, we talked about something very simple pero napaka-meaningful niya. Ang topic na most recent home visitation was rest, pahinga. At I could not help thinking this is something worth sharing talaga. Kaya naisip ko, I want to share this with you today because maybe somebody watching this right now is tired, maybe physically tired, maybe emotionally tired, or maybe your body is okay pero ang mind mo naman ay pagod na sa kaiisip. Kakaisip tungkol sa tungkol sa yung family, tungkol sa trabaho, kakaisip tungkol sa finances, sa future, and that brings me to one of my favorite Bible verses that we also took up from our most recent home Bible study, yung Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. No? May kanta nga niya, no? Then he said, cast your burdens upon me, those who are heavily laden. Ang ganda ng song na ganyan, no? Napakaganda ng invitation ni Jesus. He didn't say, come to me when you have everything figured out. Hindi niya sinabi yan. He said, come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden. In other words, kung pagod ka, kung mabigat ang dinadala mo, kung marami kang iniisip, come to me, sabi niya. And I think that's something we all need to hear sometimes because minsan we are looking for rest everywhere. We look for rest in money. We look for rest in success. We look for rest in having everything under control. But Jesus reminds us that there is a deeper kind of rest. A rest that comes from Him alone. So today I want to ask you, how can rest give you peace of mind? Let me share with you 5 things. Ang una nating point is find the rest by trusting God while preparing for your future. Minsan na when we talk about preparing sa ating future, parang iniisip natin bakit or baka hindi ako nagtitiwala sa Diyos. But I don't believe preparation means you don't trust God. Preparing for your future is not doubting God's plan. In fact, preparation, pwede yan maging part of being a good steward of the opportunities God has given us. And bilang entrepreneur, ito ang isa sa mga natutunan ko. One reason why I decided to become an online entrepreneur kasi I realized that nothing in life is really certain. You can have a good job today, maganda ang trabaho mo, but things can change tomorrow. Companies, nagre-restructure yan, no? Positions change. Sometimes we become replaceable at work. And of course, we don't want to think about sickness, no? Minsan nagkakasakit tayo, hindi natin alam, bukas makalawa. Or unexpected circumstances, mga aksidente, at iba pa, no? But things can really happen. So for me, building another income stream is not because I don't trust God. It's because I want to be prepared. Siguro mas prepared ng Panginoon, no? Na ikaw ay preparado sa anong mangyayari. Although we don't know about the future, but mas masaya kapag prepared ka. I trust God, but I also want to do my part. And sometimes, the more options you have, the more peace of mind you can have. Hindi ibig sabihin na kapag may second income stream ka, wala ka ng problema. But at least you have another option. You have another door. You have another possibility. So remember, plan. Don't panic. Prepare, but don't worry. And work, but trust God with the outcome. You do your best, pero ang faith mo, nandun sa Kanya. Because preparing for tomorrow doesn't mean you're doubting God. It means you're being responsible with today. So that's our first point. Ang second point natin, respect that your body, itong katawan natin, kailangan ng pahinga. Our body need rest. Bodies need rest. Sometimes we are so focused on achieving our dreams na nakakalimutan natin na tao lang tayo, no? Our body needs sleep, our mind needs a break, our emotions need time to recharge. And let me remind you, Ang pahinga, hindi yan laziness, hindi yan katamaran. Rest is not weakness, and taking a break doesn't mean you're giving up on your dreams. Sometimes resting, pahinga is exactly what you need para makaano ka ng momentum. You can build your momentum so you can continue. Parang cellphone lang yan, no? Excuse me. Kahit gaano kaganda ang phone mo kapag 5% ng battery, anong ginagawa? Kailangan mong i-charge, di ba? Pero minsan, tayo, 5% na lang inner energy natin, no, scroll, di mo alam, ay, midnight na, okay, maya, ay, alauna na ng madaling, ay, 2 o'clock na, gusto pa rin nating mag-function like, we're at 100%. So, listen to your body. If you're tired, rest. If you need a quiet moment, take it. If you need to slow down, slow down. Hindi mo kailangan mag-guilty dahil nagpapahinga ka. And remember the words of Jesus, come to me and I will give you rest. Sometimes the rest we need is not just sleep. Sometimes it's, or most of the time, it's coming back to God. Okay, ang third point natin, find rest by doing what is right and giving your best. Alam mo, one thing that gives me peace of mind is knowing that I did what I could. We cannot control everything, di ba? Hindi natin kontrolado ang opinion ng ibang tao. Hindi natin kontrolado lahat ng circumstances at kung paano mag-react ang ibang tao sa ginagawa natin. But we can control our attitude, our behavior. We can choose to be honest. We can choose to do what is right. And we can choose to give our best. Whether you're working, raising a family, building ka ng business mo, nag-aaral ka, or serving God, do your best. Do what is right, di ba? Minsan may ginagawa ka and then you regret later on, ay, hindi ko ginawa ang best ko. So, it does not give you rest, di ba? Kasi hindi mo ginawa ang best mo. So, do what is right and then leave the results to Him. Because there is a different kind of peace when you can say, I did my part, I gave my best, I did what is right, and now I will trust God with the rest. Hindi mo kailangang kontrolin ng buong outcome. Ang responsibility lang natin to be faithful with what God has placed in our hands, no? Number fourth point, understand that life has different seasons. Iba-iba ang panahon. So, kailangan natin maintindihan yan. Life has seasons. There are seasons when you are building. There are seasons na nag-aantay ka, you're waiting. There are seasons na nagse-celebrate ka. And then there are seasons na talagang struggling ka, no? And minsan we compare our season with somebody else's. Nakikita natin na successful yung iba, may business ang iba, may magandang career na siya, may milestone na siya. And then we ask ourselves, bakit ako wala pa? Remember, you may simply be in a different season. Maybe someone else is already harvesting. Ikaw nagtatanim pa lang at that's okay. Hindi ibig sabihin na behind ka na. You're simply in a different phase of your journey. So if you're in season of celebration, celebrate that. Kung isa-celebrate ka sa iyong mga kasama, sa ka-teammate mo, do it. You know, that's also a form of investment. Para kung time mo naman, magsa-celebrate din sila sa iyo, di ba? If you reach a milestone, appreciate it dahil nga nothing really lasts. So kung happiness yan, then bring it on, be happy. But if you're in a season of struggle, hold on. Don't quit just because things are difficult. Because sometimes what feels like the end is simply mahirap lang na chapter, pero just walk through it at lilipas din yan. And your struggle is not necessarily the end of your story. And maybe your rest in this season is simply knowing God is still with me. Minsan, binibigyan tayo ng season na struggling ng Panginoon dahil para ma-realize natin na, oh, this is a humbling experience and it makes us remember Him and ma-strengthen ang ating faith, no? The last but not the least, point number 5, na find rest by surrendering what you cannot control. So, minsan yung mga bagay na gusto ko talagang mangyari, pero talagang hindi natin hawak ang lahat, no? This is probably one of the hardest things to learn. Surrender what you cannot control. Pwede tayong magplano, pwede tayong mag-prepare, we can work hard, we can make wise decisions, but There will always be things that are beyond our control. Yung mga bagay na hindi natin hawak ang beat sa lahat ng oras. The future is beyond our control. Other people's opinions are beyond our control too. Sometimes even the results of our hard work are beyond our control. So, do what you can, prepare what you can, give your best, and then say, Lord, I surrender the rest to you. Because faith doesn't mean that we know everything. Faith means trusting God even when we don't know everything. And that's where Matthew 11:28 becomes so powerful. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden. Nabibigatan ka na ba? I will give you rest. Now, Jesus is not asking us to carry everything by ourselves. He is inviting us to come to Him dahil hindi lahat ng oras, hindi lahat kontrolado natin. No? So, let me give you a recap of what we have talked about today. So, number one, sinabi natin kanina, trust God while preparing for your future. Ang pangalawa, respect that your body needs rest. Ang pangatlo, do what is right and give your best. The fourth, remember that life has different seasons. At ang last, surrender to God the things that you cannot control. And maybe this is the message I really want you to take home today. Rest is not always the absence of work. Sometimes, rest is the absence of worry. Pwede tayo maging busy, no? And still have peace. You can be building a venture and still have peace. You can be preparing your future and still trust God. And you can have dreams and goals without living in fear, because our peace doesn't come from having everything figured out. Our peace comes from knowing who holds the future. So wherever you are right now, whether you're building, waiting, struggling, celebrating, or simply trying to get through the day, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Rest when you need to rest. Do what you can, give your best, prepare wisely, and trust God with what you cannot control. And when the load becomes too heavy, remember the invitation of Jesus. Come to me, all of you who are tired and carrying heavy load. Diba sabi niya? Remember that, Matthew 11:28. No? Hindi sinabi ni Jesus na wala tayong pagdadaanan. Hindi niya sinabi na magiging easy ang lahat. But He promised us rest in Him. So maybe today you don't need to have all the answers. Maybe you just need to come to Him, no? Come to Jesus with your tiredness. Sa oras na you're tired, no? Pagod ka na. Come to Him with your worries. Come to Him with your plans. Come to Him with your fears. And allow Him to give you the peace that your circumstances cannot always provide. So maraming salamat po sa mga nanonood ng live. Mega love shout out. Thank you so much for joining me here on Mindset and Mission with Anna Estrom. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, thank you for spending this few minutes with me. And if this message touched your heart, please share this with someone who might need this reminder today. Or kung bago kayo sa aking channel, don't forget to hit the follow, subscribe, and share dyan para maging updated kayo sa ating latest upload. So, okay lang mapagod. Remember that. Okay lang magpahinga. Okay lang mag-prepare for the future. Okay lang magkaroon ng dreams and goals. But don't forget where your ultimate rest comes from. Protect your peace. Protect your wisdom. Work with purpose. And rest without guilt. And most importantly, come to Jesus and trust Him with your journey. God bless everybody, and see you on our next Mindset and Mission with Anne Hestrom. Take care, ingat lagi, and God bless us all.